notes, and I'm hoping everyone uses the chat function and speaks up and talks a lot. This is an interactive session, and we're all friends, all looking to try to do the same thing. So it's a great time to be able to chat and talk and ask questions and share comments, etc. I want to welcome you to our Power Hour Spotlight. It's a professional development event. Today, we're going to try to keep the spotlight to about 30 to 45 minutes, a little shorter than the full hour, but still jam-packed full with a lot of content. My name's Robin Eisen. I am the Special Projects Manager at the Young Entrepreneur Institute, and I want to thank you for those couple people who did respond, and to let you know that I unfortunately have not been able to listen to any live music yet. I don't know what it is, but whenever I have an opportunity, something else happens. Wait Over Wednesdays are typically really fun for me, but I haven't made it yet. So hopefully someone else has and can let us know how that was. Today, we're going to be talking about planning your curriculum for the school year with tools in YIPPEE. YIPPEE is our online marketplace that's filled with free and vetted resources for you to use. For joining us today, you can earn both professional development credit as well as 250 YIPPEE points. These points will allow you to look through all of our resources, which we're going to go into today, and choose one for you to bring into your classroom or your after-school program. Helping me make sure we get through all of our questions today and comments are my colleagues at YEI. You'll notice our names start with an asterisk so that you can easily find us and either direct message us or just put a message into the general chat function. And just want to make sure that everyone knows that at the end of the event, tomorrow or Monday, we will be sending an email to everyone with all of the links and the downloads of the spread or the PowerPoints that we use today, etc. So you don't need to take notes if you don't want to. We will be sending you all that information. And just last quick announcement before we get to the agenda, we are recording this. Okay, today's Power Hour Spotlight is going to have a focus on curriculum. That is curriculum that's available to you through YIPPEE. We will learn how YIPPEE works. Then we are going to hear from two speakers who offer curriculum in the K to 12 grade band, as well as one who offers curriculum in the 4th to 9th grade band. So though it is focused on curriculum, there is something here for every grade level. Wanted to make sure that we had a little something for everyone today. To start us off, we're going to hear from Denise Schaefer from Junior Achievement. JA's goal is to inspire and prepare young people to succeed. Their lesson plans have material and content that promotes financial awareness and literacy, work and career readiness, and general business information. And they offer this curriculum in the K to 12 grade levels. They also have some award-winning students and educators that I'm sure Denise is going to fill us in on. It's a very exciting, some very exciting recent news for JA. Then we're going to go over to hear from Charlene Baca from BizWorld. BizWorld empowers students to become 21st century thinkers by awakening their entrepreneurial spirit, inspiring them to become the architects of their future, and giving them the confidence to transform their world. BizWorld is committed to enriching the quality of education and future prospects for underserved youth, promoting self-sufficiency, and assisting them in achieving for their highest potential. BizWorld works with students in the 4th through 9th grade band. And then finally, we will hear from Scott Mann from VentureLab. VentureLab strives to create the next generation of innovators and change makers by making world-class entrepreneurship education accessible to students all around the world and empowering anyone to be a champion for entrepreneurial learning. VentureLab works in the K to 12 space too. And of course, to top off our session, we will hear from educator Ryan Hulec, who teaches at the Neighborhood Centers Association an after-school program here in Cleveland. We love all our YIPPEE products, and we can talk about them and really make great recommendations. But hearing from an educator who's used these products really helps, I think, to show the true value of all of these resources. So I want to thank all of our presenters today, and take a quick little peek over in the chat before I start showing how to use YIPPEE. No questions. Okay. So the first thing I'm going to do is share my screen and show everyone how to use YIPPEE and what YIPPEE is. Can you see my screen? Yep. Okay. So this is the first thing you'll want to do when you come to YIPPEE is go to www.yippee.exchange. And I am going to sign out. I thought I was. Same thing here though, www.yippee.exchange. I just want to show you what you will see the first time you end up coming onto YIPPEE. You can see up here, you can create an account here, or you can come down here and create an account down here. I'm loading some of the graphics so you can start to kind of see what, the feel and what we're looking like. There is plenty of information if you scroll down, but if you want to just jump right in and create an account, all you have to do is click on the create an account button, and it's going to pull up a form that asks you for your name and your email and one other quick question. And then it asks you 3 types of accounts. Which type of account do you want? Are you an educator, meaning you want to purchase and look through the resources and use the resources? Are you a provider, meaning you are like one of our speakers today and have a business that deals with entrepreneurship that you want to get in front of the educators? Or are you a sponsor? And what I'm talking about is right here in this little part, account type. Then all you have to do is click on the sign up and answer the questions to create your account, and you are in. Since I have already done that, I'm going to sign in up here, same place. Just click on the button on the top nav bar and sign in. And actually, if you sign in and you keep yourself signed in, you don't have to re-click. I just wanted to show you what that was because I wanted to make sure you saw it. Here, I'm going to sign in my educator account, which all I had to do was re-add my email and my password. And now I'm going to be taken to our dashboard page. And from the dashboard page or your home page, depending on how you name it, you can really do anything and everything that you want. You can
Robin,
yeah.
Just want to let you know that we're a screen behind you. There we go.
Oh, okay. So are you on the dashboard page now?
Yes.
Okay. So once you register or sign in, you'll be taken to your dashboard page. And on this dashboard page, you can, like I was saying, really do anything and everything that you want in YIPPEE. Today, I'm just going to show you, I'm going to jump to showing you how to look for products on YIPPEE, but take some time and kind of, look around and see the other things that are available here, like your wallet, your homepage. If you click on this bright logo, it'll take you to some marketing pages. For now, I'm going to click right here on the top nav. I'm going to wait a second to make sure you see that I'm clicking on products. You guys see that? We on the same page? So I'm going to click on products.
Okay. Yep, we see.
It is slow because we're on Zoom and the bandwidth, but just so you know, in the information that is being sent to you, I have created a Loom video that takes you through all of this in 2 minutes, because if you don't have to wait for the computer to catch up to you, you can really get to the products quickly. So feel free to look at that in addition to following along today. So once you click on your products page, you can see up here in where I hope you guys can see it, my arrow is going in circles, that we have 73 different products for you to look at. And that's a lot of products. So we've created a way for you to filter and narrow your search down. Over here on the left-hand side, you can currently filter by grade, category, entrepreneurial skill, and availability. So hypothetically, if I'm a 5th grade teacher, I click the number 5, and I want, say, I definitely know I want a speaker. It will take the 73 results and narrow it down. You can narrow it down up here to right now 14 results. So you can see that this way you can actually look through the material in a much in a better way. But you can also, if you want, sort by the most ratings. So if you click on that, you can sort by most ratings, highest point value, lowest point value, best ratings, and most ratings. Points are the currency that you use to purchase these products on YIPPEE. You earn points by coming to events like today. You'll get 250 YIPPEE points, so you can purchase the premium items if you live in Northeast Ohio here today. There's lots of different ways that you can earn points. I'm not going to get into that now because I really want to just focus on how do you find the products that you might be interested in, and then on our 3 product providers. So here I have now taken my search from 73 down to 14, and I can take a quick scroll through some of these and say, oh, this looks interesting, or you know, I'd like to learn more about, you know, this particular product, or you know, decide from these 2 pages, which are the 14 different products, that I want to learn more. I'm going to take you to a product page and a store page as soon as we pull these up. Okay. So let's say we decide we want, we're interested in this particular product. Meanwhile, in Africa, Entrepreneurial Program by the company Just Like Me Presents, I click on it. And this particular product will take me to a storefront page. Actually, this one's, I'm sorry, I clicked on the wrong thing. This took me to the product page. To get to your storefront, you come up to the top up here and you click Just Like Me Presents. That's actually the store. So for instance, today it would be Junior Achievement, and then you would list, I think, the 12 or 13 different products Junior Achievement has. On the storefront page, you have some information, some basic contact information, but you also have the mission of the organization here, and then the different products that they offer. This particular organization offers 1 product. If you're interested in this product and you want to learn more about this particular product, you click on it and it takes you to a product page. On this product page, you see how many points this particular product is going to, you're going to use. And you're also going to see other things like some product detail, the entrepreneurial skill, information, and if there's any reviews, you would click here. So quickly, I'm going to take you one more place, just real quickly. In addition to looking at the products up here on our nav bar, if you know what product or what organization you want, you can type it into this search bar. So here I typed in, well, I typed it in too fast. I type in junior. Oh my goodness, sorry guys. It is slow. In here in the search bar, the products will show up first that have the word junior in it. The providers down here, if you want to look at Junior Achievement, and if there was someone, another community member whose name was Junior, there would be another little divider here so that you can look up in the search bar both products, storefronts, and fellow members. Then if I want, I can click on Junior Achievement. This is what Junior Achievement looks like in YIPPEE or on YIPPEE. It has a big sort of the mission, and then it has all of their different programs that you can, kind of look through. But I am not going to go through all of those right now. because I know Denise is here today. So real quickly, any questions with how to register or how to find your first product?
Robin, can you just do, we had a question. Can you just do a quick screen view of how you would search for products if you're not logged in?
Sure. So you can search for products if you're not logged in. Oh, I will actually log out and show you. I think I can do it. I'm not sure. Okay. So in the same way that you are looking here,
We see your home screen, not the,
do you see it now?
not yet.
All right, let me stop sharing. I will share again. Do you see it now?
Yes, this is, we see it now.
Okay, so if you're not logged in, so right now I'm neither logged in nor have I created an account. You come up over here to the search functions here, and you click on this little one that says products, and you click it, and you are able to search in the same way that anyone who has an account can search. The only thing you can't do is actually purchase any of these products or these resources because you don't have an account yet. Good
You
news.
don't have the search bar though. That is something that is not here.
No,
But that was the question. I was mistaken in my answer.
no, the search bar isn't here, but we certainly can make that an improvement in future iterations of YIPPEE. So we will add that in if that's something that's helpful. But you can still search by filtering over here. So you can pick your grade level. You can search by category that we offer. You can search by the type of skill, the entrepreneurial skill that you might be interested in improving. And you can also search by, and you can search by all of these if you want also, that they're additive by the type of product that you want, if you want something in person or sent directly to you, etc. So all of our search functions are offered for anyone, regardless if you're a member of YIPPEE or not. It's just some other items that members are privy to, like purchasing the items. Any other questions before I turn this over and we learn a little bit more about these products? Okay, well, you saw a little sneak peek about the junior achievement page, but I'm going to let Denise Schaefer tell you a lot more about that. So Denise, why don't you add on to where I was?
Hi, everybody. I'm always happy to share some information about junior achievement. Here in Ohio, there are 8 junior achievement offices. There's 102 across the country, and we have programming around the world. So anybody who would connect and request a JA program through YIPPEE comes through me, and then I would connect you to the closest junior achievement area and staff to actually implement whatever programming is purchased. I'm going to share my screen real quick. Okay, everybody see?
Yep.
My slideshow. Okay. We actually have kindergarten through 12th grade programs that have been around for a long time. JA was founded in 1919. New going forward as of July 1st is we are going to start adding some program and curriculum for an older age group, 18 to 25-year-olds. So that is pretty exciting, and a new group of young people that we will be working with. Junior Achievement has programming kindergarten through 12th grade. On the entrepreneurship area, we have programming at the 1st grade and the 4th grade level that have a higher focus on entrepreneurship. At the middle school level, we have 3 programs. JA Launch Lesson, that's where we help connect teachers and classes with a local entrepreneur that comes in and talks. JA It's My Business is a program that has curriculum for about 6 volunteer-led lessons. And then we have a program called the JA Company Pop-Up, which is a program that actually lets students form some companies, very simple to implement and sell a product or a service. We're really focused on our high school programs this year. We have, again, we can coordinate our launch lesson. On YIPPEE, a very popular program that I've been getting a lot of requests for is our JA Connect Learning Pathways. That is a new student center that has entrepreneurship resources that teachers and students can use. And then we have a full semester course called JA Entrepreneurial Mindset that includes 4 themes and 4 each theme has 4 sessions, and there's projects involved in that program, as well as some case studies at the high school level. 2 other programs that at the high school level that we are promoting, we have 3 modules of our Be Entrepreneurial program that have several curriculum lessons that are involved. Rapid business planning is one of the modules, Think Like an Entrepreneur, and creative problem solving. Those are also highlighted on YIPPEE, and we are open and ready to connect with teachers with these 3 modules. JA USA, our headquarters, also has a social innovation challenge. So as part of this program, the students come up with a big idea that they want to promote, and in the springtime, we'll have local students that will be able to compete on the national level. Near and dear to my heart, because I'm an alumni of this program, is our JA Company program. And you can see some of our North Canton Hoover students from Brainwave that won our national competition in our picture here on this slide. With our JA Company program, teachers, with the help of a volunteer, work with the students to run a business. They come up with a product or a service idea. They elect company officers. They elect, they keep company records. They sell their product. They actually run a company for a semester or for a year long. We culminate with a local competition in April, and students then can submit to compete with the National JA Company Program National Student Leadership Summit competition that is held in Washington, D.C. in June. JUSA picks 15 JA companies from across the nation to compete. And this year, I'm happy to say in 2022, 3 of those 15 companies were from our area. And North Canton Hoover's Brainwave won the national championship. What I am so proud of with this JA Company program is all the, in addition to the curriculum and a volunteer that works with teachers with this program, we have built around a variety of other resources that we're providing for teachers that use this particular program. In October, we held a kickoff conference where our teachers and students all come together, and we have keynote speaker and some other breakouts to help get them started in their entrepreneurial experience. In November, we held some pitch days. Students can pitch their ideas to some JA kind of judges, and the judges can award up to $600 loan to get the students some capital to start their companies. Important with any JA program is the JA staff that are here to support and provide assistance. Last year, we heard in talking with our JA Company teachers that after a couple of years of remote in COVID times, they really wanted to get their students face to face with customers. So we coordinated with Hartville Marketplace to set up some Saturdays throughout the year that the students could participate in. We also heard that our JA company classroom volunteers are wonderful, but sometimes the teachers are looking for some skill sets or some advice in an area that their company volunteer doesn't have. So we provided last year a list of subject matter expert volunteers, kind of a on-call as needed list of volunteers that are involved. So that's a little bit of the extra resources that we can provide for our JA company program. I mentioned that here in Northeast Ohio, there are 3 JA offices. I work out of the North Central Ohio office. Just to mention a couple of things that we're working on, in addition to these entrepreneurship programs, with the new SB1 passing that is requiring a full financial literacy course. I have led a team of my colleagues here in Ohio, and we have a Ohio course or curriculum that will meet all of those standards. Both my office in Cleveland and Youngstown have that program available and ready for any schools that are still looking for curriculum for meeting that standard. And then all 3 of our Northeast Ohio offices are coordinating a work and career readiness program called JA Inspire. In my office, we have a virtual component. Last year, we had close to 100 businesses that showcased more than 800 careers that we could that students could learn about. We are planning 3 in-person events this year. The Cleveland office just does a in-person event, and they are also working on a stock market challenge. Al wanted me to tell everybody they're full for 2022, but they're looking for growth for the next year. So if anybody's interested in stock market challenge, and then the Mahoning Valley office also does Inspire with some virtual and some live days. I'd be remiss if I didn't do a shout out to the Burton D. Morgan Foundation. They are a wonderful supporter, and through their belief in junior achievement, we're able to offer a lot of programs here in Northeast Ohio.
Excellent.
Yeah.
I do have one quick question, and perhaps you said this and I just missed it, but if we have educators from different parts of the United States here today, and they are interested in your 0 Point products on YIPPEE, will you be able to connect them with out-of-state representatives?
Absolutely. I will connect them to the local JA office and staff that is closest to them.
Excellent.
I know Ryan is going to give a perspective. Ryan, you are on my list to reach out tomorrow and fill your connection and connect you with Al in Cleveland. So
Sure.
know that is coming.
Sure, no worries.
So we did get one question for you, Denise. Is there a list of JA offices with their contacts?
Yes. So if you go to www.ja.org, which is our national organization, there is a link to find the closest junior achievement office. And you can scroll in by through a map to find which office is located, and then the contact information would be right there.
And the information on YIPPEE, there is a lot there. So if you are interested, I know Denise would be more than happy to sort of talk you through which program works best for you and for what you're looking for. You know, this quick hour really is to kind of give you a broad view of 3 different ones, 3 different potential places to look for curriculum for your planning for the year. So I know all of our speakers today would be more than happy to take a deeper dive into their capabilities and abilities. If you're interested in the follow-up email, all their contact information will be easily accessible. So thank you, Denise. I really appreciate you taking the time to shared JA company programs. We are going to move on to the other coast and talk with Charlene Baca, who's here from California, talking about BizWorld. Charlene, I'll let you let all of our educators know the wonderful benefits of signing up and using BizWorld for their curriculum.
Yes, hi everyone. It is great to see you all, see some of you and meet you all. I'm going to share some information about BizWorld and our programs. With me on this call is Melissa Doppler, who I'll introduce a little bit later. At BizWorld, we've been around since 1997. We were founded by Silicon Valley venture capitalist Tim Draper. We've been able to reach, 850,000 students globally. We start as early as 3rd grade, and through our programming, we actually reach young adults up to 22 years old through our Young Entrepreneur Success Program. That is a 12-week accelerator that actually helps launch or scale viable businesses. And we allocate $30,000 in funding each year to award to those businesses. So in our earlier school programming, which is what I'm here to talk to you about, we have a YIPPEE offering, which is BizWorld Pro. Now, BizWorld Pro is our longest standing curriculum. It has virtual lesson plans for the teachers to download through our online portal. It does come with physical materials, which are the student workbooks, the BizBucks, which are the currency the students use, and stock cards. We have presentations for each lesson. There's some additional online tools for those who want to teach virtually, but it's meant to be an in-classroom program, but can be adapted to virtual learning. And the physical materials, other than the student workbooks that get used, are reusable year after year. The YIPPEE offering does allow you to use your YIPPEE points in the YIPPEE store to purchase the BizWorld Pro subscription. I know this is very curriculum focused, so the program at a glance is focused on grades 3rd through 8th. I'll tell you right now, I've taught this numerous times to adults, and everyone always walks away with something. So it can be very flexible and adapted to whatever age group you're working with, but it's designed for the elementary middle school market. It's 17 sessions that are about 35 to 60 minutes each. Again, those can flex as well. There's lessons that can be pulled out, and as well as there's sessions you can spend as much time as you'd like on, for instance, websites. The core of the curriculum is to learn the fundamentals of the business and have the students actually create a business in a safe classroom environment, learning about finances, marketing, all of that. It follows our entrepreneurial cycle. So it starts in the starting up phase and it goes through each of these phases with finance and technology at the core of everything. To give you a little insight into what students do in each period. So for starting up, they're working on really just learning about what is an entrepreneur, what is a business, what are the fundamentals of becoming a business. They get to create resumes, do interviews, get hired for jobs, which they eventually form companies, create a company name, do various activities in those first few lessons to build the team. And finally, they begin to learn about the finances. So finances run throughout the whole entire program. Then they start to design their products. They will actually, nothing in BizWorld is free. They have to actually pitch for funding to be able to create their products. They will then use that funding to produce their products. They can produce really anything. Traditionally, we started by requiring it be a friendship bracelet company. Over the years, we had many teachers telling us all the amazing other things that they were creating. So we've expanded that in BizWorld Pro. We provide ideas, but mostly we just leave it up to the classroom teacher to use classroom materials. This can be string for friendship bracelets. We have string available still in our store, but it can also just be paper, and they can make bookmarks or greeting cards. really anything that you have access to. I have teachers do combine this with an agriculture unit, and they grow plants and sell those for Mother's Day. We've had them combine it with an engineering course or robotics lab. So it has flexibility in terms of the product. We do intend for the initial business to be in BizBucks. The point is students feel a little more willing to make risks with fake money. And that's part of what they're learning. You can transition that to real money. So they go through a whole marketing campaign. They learn about like what they see out in the real world and how we're going to do it in the classroom, creating posters and commercials. They can create a website. They can create email campaigns depending on how much time you want to spend in those units. And finally, they sell their products. A lot of times this is another classroom, maybe if this is a 5th grade, the 4th graders coming in and buying the products, or it's a community event where you invite members of the community to come in and shop for products. This is where they actually finally get revenue in, so they can value their companies. Each quarter, they're doing finance worksheets, things that are basically income statements, to see how much expenses are going out. And once they get the revenue in, we can actually value the companies, and they get to figure out where their decisions led them. And that leads you to kind of the final stage of being able to reflect back and discuss of what were the learnings for the curriculum. At this point, there's opportunities to use additional curriculum that we provide to expand the learning. Our impact challenge is designed to use everything that was learned in BizWorld and now transition it into social entrepreneurship, and learn how they can impact their community by creating a service or product that they actually offer, actually raise real money to benefit a charitable cause in their community. We are also going to be beta testing a new program that we haven't officially announced yet, but we are looking for educators who would like to be part of the beta test in the new calendar year. It is, again, meant to be a growth program from the concepts learned in BizWorld, and they're given a challenge that they have to meet by creating an app-based solution. So if anyone has any interest, you can reach out to our team to find out more. That is not currently in the YIPPEE store because it hasn't officially launched, but again, looking for some beta testing classrooms. If anyone needs support, my team member, Melissa Doppler, is on the call with us today. This is her beautiful photo and contact information. You can also just reach anyone on our staff at support@bizworld.org. We are a small team that serves the entire nation, but that also means that it's easy to get a hold of us. And we're happy to support any educator when they're working through the curriculum or how to get more support in the classroom. So to learn more, bizworld.org/BizWorldPro on the YIPPEE store, as Robin showed you all.
Quick question. Is this, have you used this curriculum in after school programs that meet weekly, or is it only geared towards classroom?
Yeah, it can be implemented in after school programs. The importance is consistency. So because they're forming teams and each team member has a vital role, an after school program that has, varying attendance, it makes it a little bit challenging. But in terms of how it's implemented, in terms of timing, I myself have done weekly courses with a partner of ours, Envisioneers, that do weekly after school programs. I've taught that here in the Bay Area. We have homeschool class doing it that are the smaller units, even individuals can run through it. It is meant to be a team-based program, and I like seeing multiple teams in an environment. So for instance, if you had 2 students or 6 students, I would say they should be 2 separate companies opposed to 1.
Okay. And then just to be clear, for the YIPPEE offering, you provide all of this for the 250 points.
Yes, I believe it's 200 points, if I'm not mistaken. I think I was there earlier, but Yes, so all of the curriculum, you get it is a membership model where you get a year access to the curriculum. That means downloading the lesson plans, having access to the presentations. Students also have virtual access to the BizWorld platform where they can do their pre and posts. No individual information is being shared, but they do have access to their digital worksheets there. If you would rather do digital worksheets instead of workbooks. However, currently in the subscription, physical workbooks are still part of the base materials.
Excellent. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. Let me just take a quick pause and make sure we don't have any other questions. I think we're good to go. Excellent. Thank you, Charlene. All right, we are going to move on to Jessica Murray, who is here for VentureLab. Jessica, I am excited to meet you and welcome you to VentureLab and YIPPEE and YEI and everything else. So,
hey, yeah,
to you.
yeah. Well, I'm the new marketing manager at VentureLab, and I hope you can hear and see me. Okay, I had to put.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay, awesome. Had to put my headset in because I got cockatoos that like to scream. But I've just been with VentureLab for the past 6 weeks, and Scott couldn't make it, and he was kind of last minute. Hey, can you fill in for me? So I'm going to attempt to live up to Scott's awesomeness. I guess I should probably share my screen so we can go over the 3 programs that we have on YIPPEE. We are going to be rolling out more programs on YIPPEE and just be getting more of our stuff out there. Right now we have our entrepreneurial mindset cards, which are free. This is a favorite. They're printable, and we get some really good reviews about having it, the ways that people use this as like a matching game, as developing persistence and grit, and they're just, it's just a really nice set of cards, and it's free, so you totally can't go wrong. We have our idea to pitch program up for 250 points, which I'm still getting familiar with the programs. Scott knows absolutely everything, but people love this because it's just very detailed, and then Scott will answer any questions that that you want. You can implement it in like a small homeschool group or in a larger group, or use this as part of a larger group project. And it comes in several different grade levels. And we just got grades 1 through first and second grade, and we'll be adding that here. But right now, this is for grades 3 to 5 and 6 to 12. And then we have our social entrepreneurship program that encourages mindset and encourages people to think of the kids to think about their community. And we do take a holistic approach, as it's been noted. And Scott, I'm going to put Scott's email address in the chat because our program is just awesome. But I'm in my first 6 weeks, so I'm just like, oh my gosh, I'm probably going to get started.
Some people on that can attest to the awesomeness of it, and myself included. The content that VentureLab has for all of their programming is really amazing. They really understand how young students learn and how to layer on entrepreneurial thinking. That's what they're all about, and I do highly recommend their programs. So thank you for filling in today. Really appreciate that. But like I said at the beginning of our hour here, I can talk about how awesome these programs are until I'm blue in the face. But to really get the full benefit of a program, we always invite another educator to specifically speak. And of course, any other educators or anyone who's on the call today, feel free to, after Ryan is done, to jump in and add your 2 cents. I think it is very helpful for our community to learn together and to grow with each other and to support each other. So please jump in. But for now, let's let Ryan have the floor and he can tell us his experience using some of these programs. And again, Ryan is in the after school market here in Cleveland. So Ryan, I'll turn it over to you.
Awesome. Thank you, Robin. So hi, everyone. My name is Ryan. I'm like Robin said, I'm working after school in a couple of high schools over here in the CMSD. We have two schools that we work with, Glenville and JFK. So we focus on 9th through 12th graders. This was my first year doing this, so I pulled as many resources as I could. And let me tell you, there's a lot of good resources out there. You're seeing a lot of them today. The one I kind of want to focus on a little bit was JA Connection, the Connect pathway. So there's a ton of interactive videos on that site that my students really took to. I go to see my students once per week. Well, we have site staff on site all the time. So I was able to push out a little bit of interactive videos for them to keep turning in their heads after the programs that we kind of worked with. So it was a good supplemental basis. You'll see a lot of stuff, the entrepreneurial mindset, that growth mindset you always need, especially when it comes to high schoolers. Marketing tips, any types of basic funding and legal questions, right? Like, what's sales tax? What is sales tax? Here's a 5-minute little interactive video that I might not be able to explain as well as this well-polished animation does. They set it up in little difficulties that really is attuned well, I've found. Let's see, we were able to actually build on a lot of the resources that we found through this website to help out. We took a couple of our kids out to the YEI marketplace, and it was great seeing them use everything like their marketing tips, how to read your audience, how to use the proper audience. We talked a lot about that. Those are some things that go on the website. It's quick, it's simple. If you're just getting into this, it's great for your own education. Just about any entrepreneurial website or education tool that you look into, you're going to learn some stuff. And the JA Connect Pathways has a lot of extra information that really helps with that. I also wanted to shout out, I know Scott's not here, but I want to shout out because I do love those cards. Those have been great to use as well, Jessica. So, hey, it's great to have you here instead of Scott. Don't tell Scott that. But all in all, like I said, especially if you're just getting into this, you have stuff set up already. If you're missing it, you can have other people run programs for you through these online websites and tools. And I just think that's a great thing to have. You know, it's something with our kids on their phones all the time anyway, and with how hard it is to have, take control of someone's attention, giving them in short bursts. I'm not saying the TikTok method, but in those short bursts, stuff that actually matters, stuff that applies to simple and broken down. I found that my kids actually really take to it. And I mean, I'm talking about high schoolers. So if high schoolers can take to it, must be something there. So yeah, if you have any questions, anything, let me know. So thank you, Robin.
Ryan has used many of the different products there. So if you have questions on any of those products, he's happy to help you. So thank you, Ryan.
I'm racking up those YIPPEE points, Robin. I'm gonna use them.
We want you to use them. We want you to use them. So
it's great. I love YIPPEE. So cool.
Does anyone have any other questions? Thank you, Ryan. Does anyone have any questions about anything we went over today before we close? We do have a little bit of time, so I don't want to rush off anyone. Any questions for any of our speakers or YIPPEE in general? Okay, we do have an exit survey for you guys today, and if you fill it out and let us know your name, we will give you even more YIPPEE points. And I wanted to remind everyone that every Thursday in August, we are going to be having a power hour that focuses on planning your curriculum for the year using tools in YIPPEE. Today, we were focused on curriculum that is available in YIPPEE. Next week, we're going to focus on activities, which include things like field trips and supplies and things like that. The following week, on the 25th, we're going to be focusing on speakers that you can bring into your classroom that will help with the entrepreneurial mindset in that way. But I want Eileen to give you a couple important dates also before we head out. So Eileen, I'm going to turn it over to you.
Thanks, Robin. And thanks as always for pulling together such helpful resources in a very organized and succinct way. You are really valuable to our community here. I wanted to make sure everyone has on their calendar Inspire, which is our big professional development conference for educators and everyone in the youth entrepreneurship education ecosystem. Please save the dates of November 4th and November 5th in person. We also are looking for educators who want to present. And if you have a program that you would like to share with other educators in our community, we'd love to have you consider presenting in a 30-minute workshop. We've sent a couple emails out about it, but Anna, who is here, I'm going to have her give a wave. She's collecting and organizing submissions for our peer-to-peer workshops. So please save the dates for Inspire. We can't wait to see you. We've got incredible speakers planned. Registration will open very soon. And then you can also think about how you can contribute by presenting to the education community.
Excellent. Okay, so in closing, we just want to make sure that you guys all know that we are working in the entrepreneurial space every day. So if you have questions or you're a little confused or don't know where to start, or want to let us know how you did with a certain program or project, or want to connect with another teacher, any of that, please reach out to anyone at YEI. We are here to help you and want to make sure that you are supported in the way that you need. I'd also want to just thank our speakers again. You guys did a great job. We couldn't have these power hours without you. And before we leave, I'm just going to take one quick look over here. Eileen, we do have one question about if Inspire in the past has been online, so out of state can attend. Can you talk about that or what we plan to do?
I don't have any information about that right now. I think we'll likely be live streaming it, but I stay tuned.
Okay, so stay tuned. Any other questions for any of our speakers? We really appreciate everyone coming today and learning with us. It is a community. Thank you for being part of our community.